Welcome, Agile friends. My name is Vasco Duarte, and I'm hosting this keynote session on the very important topic of artificial intelligence for product development with our amazing speakers, Steve Haupt and Mustafa Yilmaz. Welcome, both of you.
Nice to be here.
Nice to meet you.
So, quick intro, Steve is a software development craftsman dedicated to quality through Scrum and extreme programming. It's great to see some extreme programmers out there, and I know that both of you are interested in it. So it's great to have you here representing that perspective of the Agile universe. And Steve is also deeply engaged with the transformative potential, of artificial intelligence, which is the topic that we're going to talk about today. And Mustafa is an AI enthusiast and Agile coach with a passion for transforming product development through Scrum and extreme programming. And we're going to talk about product development in a minute, but I would like to call your attention also to other talks that we have here on the summit. For example, Dave West, who's the CEO and product owner for Scrum.org, one of the largest Scrum associations in the world, will have a session on the future of the product owner role. So check that and other sessions out. The program is at productownersummit.org. So check it out. But for now, let's dive into the topic of AI in product development. And Steve and Mustafa, it's a pleasure to have you with us today, of course, to debate this topic. And before we dive into the heart of the discussion and we try to explore how AI could impact our work, tell us a little bit more. Let's start with you, Steve, about how you got interested in this. What triggered you to investigate the potential benefits and, of course, also other implications of AI in product development?
Artificial intelligence as such was always interesting for me, but the real trigger point was ChatGPT. So 1 year and 3 months ago, I used it the first time, 2-3 days after it was launched, and I could not understand how does it work. And I was impressed by what it could do. And then I was spending a lot of time and I fell down the rabbit hole and got deeper and deeper. And since that day, I'm continuously thinking and working on AI.
How about you, Mustafa? Was it also ChatGPT for you that pulled the trigger on the interest?
So it's similar. So I studied computer science, and back then neural networks were interesting, but you could not do anything really surprising or something with a wow effect. And again, ChatGPT and also image generation, with tools like Midjourney, was quite impressive last year for me. And that kind of got me thinking about how that could impact product development. Yeah.
Of course, when we talk about AI in product development, we can be talking about so many different things, right? Like we could talk about, generating content, writing code, analyzing code, playing, as we had a talk last year, playing the customer role, right? Like role playing with AI is also possible. Mustafa, let's continue with you. What was something that you thought, okay, this could have a really big impact on product development? What was that something that told you, okay, I need to explore this in the product development context?
So, of course, I experimented with ChatGPT, and first of all, you learn how to interact with an AI. And in the very beginning, I was using it like Google. So you ask a question and you get an answer. But later on, you really find out how to make use of that generative aspect. Yeah? So you can really come up with a good prompt and generate lots of new ideas, content, and so on. And if you think about product management, you have lots of situation. If you think about the whole life cycle of product development, you start with idea generation, and you can start there with thinking about new product ideas. You can think about new business models, and you can generate many of them by just giving one prompt. And then you can analyze these ideas and so on. That was impressive to see.
So you're saying like a little bit like brainstorming, like, okay, exactly. I have an idea, let's find other ideas around this. Is that?
Exactly, yeah. So it's like a companion, a really fast companion. that can pick up your ideas and multiply them, think about variations, compare them to each other, and also come up with new ideas. So I developed training for product owners, and that's one of the exercises we do there. So you think about a target group, and then you try to make use of ChatGPT to come up with new product ideas, which you then can work on again with AI tools.
How about you, Steve? What was the aspect that you thought could really impact product development when we started using AI, or when you started a year and a bit ago?
Yeah, so I also, it goes down the same line as Mustafa said. But I would summarize in two aspects: speed and creativity. So it's just amazing how fast you can generate things, but this is only valuable if it's of high quality, right? Now, interestingly, we humans, for us, it's often easy to see if something is good, but generating is for us difficult. And that's why these tools that generate are so extremely useful. And there are studies that show that the creativity is in many aspects exceeding that